Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot with the fourth and final developer spotlight for Jurassic World Evolution. This has been a series of images and streams and interviews posted over the last 4 weeks that Frontier have done, and they've all been really interesting. But the main reason we've loved the massive community, no harm to anyone else, is because we've been getting exciting hints as to the future of the game, and today tops them all by a sizable distance. So there's a reason we're looking at this one. This is not the fourth one, this is the first one. We're going to very quickly go through the previous three, and I'll tell you why before we hit the fourth. But this is worth doing. So the first week we found out there's an update coming in April, and there's an update coming in early summer. We expect the April update to be quite small, maybe a dinosaur and a handful of skins, and we expect the summer update to be a little bit more sizable, based on what we know so far. No idea what's coming in summer yet, or do we? But yeah, so the point is we found out that there's 2 updates on the way for the game. In the second image, we saw what looks to be a new skin for the Carcharodontosaurus, and again we kind of assumed maybe that's part of the April update, because that would make a lot of sense. It's not necessarily part of a big update because it's only a skin, but maybe we'll get a few skins to go along with the new dinosaur, which was revealed in update number 3, which not only had a glorious Stegosaurus covered sweater, but it also had a super secret new dinosaur, which again, one new dinosaur would be a nice little random addition to the game. A lot of people have commented saying it's not what the game needs necessarily, and that's a fair point, but the point is if they're working towards bigger things, it's nice to get a little update in the meantime. Let's look at the fourth. Let's look at the new one. This is Joe Saliba. Sorry if I've butchered your last name, Joe. And I'm just going to let you guys look at it for a second. Tell me if anything pops out to you. Because, interestingly enough, when this was first posted onto the Jurassic World Evolution subreddit, the person posted it and they said that the secret wasn't found. They couldn't see anything suspicious about this photo. I saw something instantly. I think it's very obvious what is secret about this photo. But we'll go into the actual discussion on it in a second. And then some other people posted, oh, maybe it's this, for example. Maybe it's the herding that you can see here. Again, I don't think this is the case. It kind of looks like multi-species herding. I will say that we saw images that looked like multi-species herding before herding was even in the game. The pre-release for the game, the trailer had the parasaurs and the brachiosauruses all herding together, and herding wasn't even in the game at that point. So I really wouldn't look too much into this. Maybe multi-species herding is going to be a thing, that'd be really cool, but I don't think that's what the image is showing us. Maybe it's showing us this. Guest maintenance for science. He's just playing a little bit of the game, having a good old time. Doers doing their thing. This isn't what it's showing us. I think it's very clearly showing us these images over here. Look at my professional box there. What else could it possibly be? I mean, those two... First of all, let's just look at brightly coloured gold frames. Very boring, not particularly exciting photos within them. Let's bring them up a little bit bigger. Very default. These are kind of like stock images that you would... Nobody's going to have these on their desk, is the point I'm trying to get across. Joe looks like a cool dude, you know? And the fact that I said cool dude makes me ostentatiously not a cool dude. Joe has these on his desk. He looks like a cool guy. He's not going to have rubbish like this. This is like stock art you'd put up if you're trying to sell a house or something. You want super non-offensive, boring art. This is what you'd put up. Or you're trying to sell a frame in like a £1 store. This is the kind of thing you would have in the frame. This is not the kind of stuff that a game developer working at Frontier would have on their desk. It's just not. I firmly believe that this is what we're meant to be looking at, and that's definitely the direction the subreddit has gone in. So what do these mean? What do these little pictures mean? Well, the best theory, the theory that I like, and the theory that I'm like 99% sure on now, is that we're going to get terrain tools or decorations, rocks, whatever, something rock-based in summer. My first thought was maybe this is like a rock terrain tool and that this is like a sand terrain tool, but since these are fairly obvious anyway, I think rocks in summer is a fairly logical conclusion. We know there's a summer update on the way. This is a very summery thing, and there's some pebbles and rocks and that kind of texture. So this image to me confirms terrain tools. It really, like, I am 99% sure. We've seen that every single other image tells us something about the future of the game, something coming in a future update. We found out there's, and they go up in order as well. Frontier know that terrain tools is the big thing the community wants. It is the #1 request, along with decorations, right? Terrain tools and decorations. Creative control is what the community wants. In the first image, oh, it just put it on my desk. In the first image we found out there's an update coming. After that we found out it may contain some dinosaur skins. That's more exciting. Then we found out it may contain a new dinosaur. That's more exciting. And the most exciting thing would be terrain tools. It's gone up in a logical order. There's nothing else those images can mean in my opinion. Maybe it is rock and sand, something like that, but rocks in summer seems to be the most logical conclusion. It could be any sort of variant on that. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you've got any alternate ideas. But I am like really confident of being able to say that we are getting terrain tools this summer of some description. I don't know what, but I am confident in saying terrain stuff is coming this summer. Like, I am like fine and dandy saying that out loud now. I'm putting my hat on it. It's a big hat. I can't wear hats because my head is huge. I look stupid. But I am really, really confident in saying that. And I hope you guys can see why and understand why. There is no chance, there is 0% chance that this image does not contain a hint about the future of the game. 0% in my opinion. And what else would it be? So, for once, I'm just going to screw the pessimism, screw the, oh, I don't want to get people's hopes up. No, screw it, get your hopes up. I am optimistic. I am confident. I think we'll find out about this relatively soon. And yeah, it's really, really, really exciting. It's something we've wanted for a long time. It definitely should have been in the game from the start, but at the end of the day, right, we're past that. That happened. Let's move on. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you are as excited as I am, which I'm sure a lot of you are, and I'll see you lovely folks in the next episode. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.